Hey everybody, video number 2 of the Marcus Cowan channel. This is an edition of our driving journal. As I'm driving home from picking up food, we're gonna have some wings for dinner. I'm not sure what my fiance's eating, but she ordered a takeout and I got wings and I picked her food up as well. But the topic for today is decision making. How do we make effective choices using our decision making process? And what is that for you? For me, so far, what I've been trying to do to make sure I make decisions that make sense is first thinking about how it's going to impact my life in general, positively or negatively, and what the rewards are if it does affect you positively or negatively. If it's a positive decision that affects your life positively, then that makes way more sense. It's easier to make a decision from that standpoint. But what if you have to make a choice to do something that will cause you a bit of struggle initially in order to climb the mountain or whatever it is that you're trying to do? Is it worth the small amount of suffering, or maybe a lot of suffering, to then have a large gain in the future, or a large reward in the future? Or is it more beneficial to just enjoy your life and go with the easier decision, and you just have a smaller return on your investment, but your day-to-day life is also easier? So which one makes more sense? And I guess in order to determine that, you have to find out what portion of your life matters to you the most. Like, are you trying to prepare more so for the future and kind of, take some experience more discomfort during the earlier part of your life or whatever it is that you're trying to do? Or would you prefer to enjoy your life in the immediate and then not have a large reward in the end, but you're still kind of consistently enjoying life, I guess? It seems like these decisions are coming up a lot more, for me at least recently. And for a long time, I feel like I've been on the side of delayed gratification, where I would just try to work as hard as I could for as long as I could to hopefully someday reap the benefits of what it is that I've been working hard for. But then sometimes it's like you get used to working so hard all the time, you forget what you're doing it for. And I think sometimes, or all the time, it's important to remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing and trying to figure out even if it's worth it, because then you could just fall into a repetitive cycle of doing stuff that's difficult and you don't even pay attention to the rewards that you're getting for doing that. So I recently listened to a podcast about kind of these life philosophies and life topics, and they were starting out by saying like what your freedom number is, or what your number is that you need to, or that you want to accomplish for financially for a target. And I never really developed that number. I just was trying to work as much as possible, and I also thought it was cool. Like, it was easy for me to just, like, my response to somebody saying, "How you doing?" I'd be like, "Doing all right, just working a lot." Like, that was cool. Is it cool to work a lot? I don't know. That means you're kind of not experiencing other things, which is not cool. But for some reason, it seems like it's cool to be busy. And this is a topic from Ali Abdaal's recent podcast with the author of $1 Million Weekend. I don't remember his name. I should remember his name. But it was an interesting topic. And what I just said was from that podcast. So you should listen to that podcast. It's called Deep Dive by Ali Abdaal. Whereas that podcast always also prompted me to make these videos. So hopefully I consistently do this. But anyway, so that's what I want to mention today as I drive home. And I'm supposed to go to the gym after I eat, like after the food digest, which is going to be a first. Let's see if I do that. I'll respond. Hopefully I remember to say if I did it or not in the next video. But thanks for listening, and y'all have a great day, evening, or night. See you.